not A or B, and C. Is this statement logically true, logically false, or contingent? We can answer this question by constructing a truth tree. To begin, write the statement down at the top of the page. Then ask yourself, under what conditions would this statement be true? In this case, since the statement is a conjunction, it's true only if both of the conjuncts are true. So you'll begin by writing down each of the conjuncts directly beneath the statement. Once you've done that, place a check mark next to the original statement to indicate that you've finished working on it. Now look to see whether the tree contains any remaining compound statements that don't have check marks. In this case, one compound statement remains, not A or B. Again, ask yourself under what conditions would this statement be true? Well, a negated disjunction is true only if both of its disjuncts are false. So you'll need to write both not A and not B on separate lines at the bottom of the tree. Again, place a check mark next to the disjunction. At this point, the tree contains no compound statements that haven't been broken down, only single statements and negated single statements. This means that the tree has terminated. The tree only has one branch, and it shows you that the original statement is true if C is true, and A is false, and B is false. Since these statements don't contradict each other, you know that it is possible for the original statement to be true. That is, it is true under at least one interpretation, and therefore is not a logical falsehood. However, you still haven't shown whether the statement is a logical truth or contingent. To determine this, you'll need to create another tree. Since you already know that it's possible for the statement to be true, all you need to know now is whether it's possible for the statement to be false. So you'll begin by writing down the statement's negation and asking, under what conditions would this statement be true? A negated conjunction is true only if at least one of its conjuncts is false, but it can be either of the two conjuncts. It doesn't have to be both. This means the tree must branch. On the left branch, you'll put the negation of the left conjunct, not A or B. On the right branch, you'll put the negation of the right conjunct, not C. And since we're now done with the original statement, place a check mark next to it. The tree still contains a compound statement without a check mark, so it hasn't terminated yet. The remaining compound statement, not A or B, begins with a double negation. A double negated statement is true if the statement itself is true, so simply write A or B on the next line, and check the double negation. You're still left with a compound statement, A or B, so you'll need to break that down too. A disjunction is true if either of its disjuncts are true, so you'll need to branch the tree again, writing A on one branch and B on the other. And, of course, place a check mark next to the compound statement. Now look at the whole tree. Does it contain any compound statements without check marks? No, only single statements and negated single statements, so the tree is terminated. Do any of the branches contain single statements and negated single statements that are contradictory? No, so all branches are open. This tree shows that the negated statement at the top of the tree is true if A is true, or if B is true, or if C is false. In other words, it is possible for the original unnegated statement to be false. Now, return to the original question. Is the statement not A or B and C a logical truth, a logical falsehood, or contingent? The first tree showed it's not a logical falsehood, since it's true under at least one interpretation. The second tree showed it's not a logical truth, since it is false under at least one interpretation. Therefore, the statement is true under some interpretations and false under others. It is contingent.